Hey everybody, Asher here, back with even more Stardeus. You can see we're still in the closed alpha. There's been a bunch of updates since the last time that we've been going on, and keep in mind this we are at 3 hours and about 50 minutes into this save. This is the difference between the closed alpha versus the demo. The demo does have some time limitations, but we do have a lot of active orders, which is very exciting, I guess. We do have lots of different like tasks and stuff. We have some missions here like building an ML booth, building some more grinders, merchants offering a trade. We actually do need to like... I mentioned this in another video at some point. We're currently researching manufacturing, but we really should. Now that we're moving around, we should research economy because that'll let us build trade. But, I mean, here's the thing. Is that more important than we have manufacturing so that we can make our own computer chippies, because we also have computers that we gotta actually upgrade here. I think I will do the basic economy first, so that way we can oh, Starcrad's minor, that's fun. Yeah, we're just gonna deal with it that way. So big story from last time, if you didn't see, and the developer told me he changed a little bit about how the escape key works. We have to be connected to bridge controls to have access to the star map. So did I disconnect the bridge controls from the electrical grid? I might have. That seems like something I do. No, we're here. So let's unpause and let this go. Huh. But we do have ship controls. It's because it's turned off. Well, let's turn it back on. There we go. Okay, so there's a couple of spacesuits and space helmets somewhere in the wreckage. We can make one human colonist space ready. Press F2 to find these things, and then order the drones to relocate them near your surviving colonist. So, we have all this stuff. There's a space helmet. Let's find it. And, can we, haul to a storage unit? Or let's just relocate it. We'll put it in here. This seems fine. Do this thing again, so hooray for tutorializing. We have bio-waste sitting there. Apparently, my idea of... Well, not my idea, but the idea of using bio-waste to help with plants is something that's been added into the game. So that's exciting. I'm not sure if it's actually help or if it's a requirement now. We'll have to see that. But apparently space helmet's there. We have a spacesuit somewhere, but I think the bigger deal I want to talk about real quick is uranium. High power output. So we have 10 uranium right now. I think the more important thing is that we have... let's eject the fuel here. We have the ability to possibly power this by uranium. Maybe? Maybe? Can I not read? We have rock. We can power it by rocks. The power of rock. I guess one of my questions is, do we actually need to, like, convert the uranium to something else? Because here it is. Technically, raw uranium is maybe not the best thing to, like, have sitting around, and you don't just dump it into a thing, but... I thought maybe I could dump the uranium in there, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. So we'll go back to powering with glass. That's fine. We'll figure this out maybe in just a second. So let's look at the research real quick. And we have energy. And under energy we have C-42, directional unit, emergency siren, fluid cannon, and energy rifle. Those are all very exciting. What I'd love to see, I was hoping we could just search for things that use uranium, but that may be a little bit too wishful thinking. So we do have the machine, or the matter reactor here. And then there's our shuttle and shuttle upgrades. So, nuclear energy. Looks like I was hoping like maybe we could just throw uranium in there, but it turns out that maybe we can't throw a matter reactor into, or uranium into the matter reactor and hope for the best. That's fair. Well, that changes my plans a little bit, because originally I was like, let's mine the shit out of this planet. But I think Doc Like Savage... Can I, like, put a note on here somewhere? I feel like there is a option to, like, add a note, and I've just forgotten how to do it. But we'll remember, obviously, that this has uranium. And we have a lot of other places to look at. So let's go eeny, meeny, miny. Okay, that doesn't work because I can just manipulate that how I want. So the question is, do we want to go to the green dot here? Plauvius Damum, which is a mouthful. Geracinid, which is where we were kind of near before. Clint Kelly and Nora Henry Moore up here. These things are all... It looks like some of these are named from Kickstarter backers, which is nice. Triglav just seems like a fun place. I think we... You know what? Let's work our way towards Bob. Which means we need to go to Catrian Amanda Shaw. So travel here. You will be notified upon arrival. Well, thank you. Hopefully we did not strand anybody on... Okay, Life Dock Savage is the name of our ship. I'm dumb. But hopefully we didn't do anything on Zero. So uranium, it only has 94 uranium. So we couldn't have like done forever uranium. But we can go back and see here. We have an active destination. We need to cancel the thing to look at the entire planet. So it's good to know we have this. Now what I was originally doing was pushing escape to try to get out of here. And it was pulling up the menu. That's the change that the developer made. So just so you know, if you're looking for a game to support and you want... Why is this not configured? Fuel's supposed to be glass. We said this. Apparently, I have to actually select it. All right, but yeah, this is a game where the developer pays close attention, which is great to see. All right, so we are having some power efficiency issues. We knew this was coming because... And suddenly we have a bunch of floating stuff out here. Fortunately, is this moving? I think it is moving. Let's put the mouse pointer here for a second. Yeah, so we're flying and this shit's going away. So it's almost like maybe we should be mindful of angular momentum and stuff, because this stuff is kind of hug the wall. So I think what this means is that I'm gonna... Can we stop traveling for a second? Because I do want to get here. Okay, did we cut the engines? Yes. Is this stuff still floating? Fortunately, that threw on the space brakes, so that's good. We need to prioritize hauling. It's already priority 9, so that's good. Somebody's taking cold damage. Why are you taking cold damage? Probably because this is not hooked up to electricity. Well, let's fix that. Maybe you shouldn't be running around naked as well. This auto kitchen probably needs to be configured. Let's make survival meals. We want to have 10. So that's okay. Al Tariq is living his best life sleeping in a sleeping pod. That's very good. So once again, if we can just have all of our robros pick up all this, that's fine. So the other thing that I was doing last time was kind of working on the disassembly a little bit. I don't want to detach this until the end, but we definitely need to get some shit out here. The particle collector, it's been repaired at this point, right? So I should be able to move it. Yeah. Question is, where's a good place for it? That's technically okay. Do we actually need like a free space on the outside? Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Alright, I guess we'll put it down here. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be ditching this part of the ship, but oh my gosh, we are having some electrical energy issues. First off, we have bio-waste over here. Things that died, but we also have, what do we call this? A power crisis, as it were. Because we're producing a lot less power because we need a lot more fuel. This is where I was once again hoping maybe, just maybe, I could be using the steel, or using the uranium and stuff, but we've got to get this shit in here. And I am thinking of, it would be a good idea to like circle this over, make a bridge. I still would love to like get rid of all this stuff, because right now all of my robots are moving all over the place way too much to be refueling. But we have all this crap, Everything is crap. It's fun. We have you running around like it's crap. Why are you going out into the vacuum of space? What could possibly be so important to pick up? You are picking... Are you picking up a crawler? Is that a dead crawler? That is a... details. I cannot confirm whether this crawler is dead or alive. So Clankers, who is looking for clothes, is probably about to die. Oh, look. You can't go outside because there's no power. The electrical grid is trying to save your life, Clankers. Be appreciative. Like I said, that looks like a crawler that's not dead. We had a mystery crawler. Where did it go at some point? And for some reason, we're hauling all this shit over here. Because this door's stuck open. Can we not expose the dormitory to the vacuum of space, please? So apparently we're pathing all the way around here. That's not my favorite. So we have a second large storage right here that is actually not being used at all. Can we change the priority for these storage units? Let's see. I don't know. Let's look at the storage and see. Storage capacity, storage is empty, storage settings. Haul priority 7. What's yours? Haul priority 6. So let's see if they end up taking... No, you're just going to keep carrying around here. So that door's shut, which is nice. Better to keep it shut. Okay, we don't worry about that. Are we not researching anything right now? Because I thought we were. Okay, we're at 61%. Our research is slow because... Oh, okay, it keeps moving around a little bit. Our research is slow because our electricity is low. But once we haul all this shit around here... I think that's going to be the first thing. We've spent a shit ton of time disassembling this stuff. We need to actually clean up our mess. We're finally taking efficient routing. Thank you, robots. Okay. So is this trader still here? This trader is still here. We need, keep the clock stopped during trade. Is your name actually Dead? Or Dead's wallet? Our offer. So we just have a bunch of creds at this point. Alright, we'll just deal with that later. So we got all this crap over here too. Don't tell me everybody's running out of gas. How's your charge? Alright, so... we need refill priority just like super high. And this is like the RimWorld problem now that I have. Is like if my priority on everything is high, then my priority on nothing is high. But we're gonna give it a shot. Because we have a lot of matter reactors. We should have more than enough electricity to do all this stuff, but for whatever reason, some moron decided it would be a good idea to just let things go like this. And I don't know why shit in the background's flipping out, so let's close that real quick. Sorry for that. Alright. And I apologize if I'm going to start coughing too in just a minute. So there's all these things we need to build. I'm just going to go a little faster at this point. So what are you doing? Are you trying to be helpful? Well, that's just dandy. We have mini planter with mini beans. I just realized my water's empty. Oh no. Let's see here. Your mood is 2. That's not negative. So CJ, what are you missing? You're missing glass. Do we have glass? We should have glass. Alright, so everybody's moving around here. Like, we got so much shit just sitting out here. It's gonna take a little bit. But yeah, all of our robots are hauling. It looks like our electricity is slowly working its way back up. So definitely from now on, keeping the lights on is going to be a high priority. I guess it's something we should have known, but that's interesting because if you remember from an episode or two ago, the movement for like which way is the back of your ship, which way are you pushing towards, that is important because this stuff floats away. That's very cool. That's very different from other games that I played. That's just like, okay, you're traveling, I guess, and like the stuff kind of disappears. Here it's like, well, technically if we're floating in the void of space, oh gosh, you're actually about to run out of gas. I did put another charge station up here, right? And there's our dirt. We have charge stations here. What's our temperature look like in here? Not terrible. That is terrible. Oh, well, let's do this then. I wasn't sure, and this is one reason I wanted to like test this. Can we put a vent in here? So vent. I don't know if the doors are automatically vented or not, but it looks like the only room that had a solid temperature was the one that had a door stuck open. So I guess we'll do this one more time. Oh, that's my problem. I'm pressing E to rotate things. And it's R to rotate things here, so hopefully those vents don't make too much noise for whoever's bed this is. And we don't know whose bed this is at this point, but we've almost got our junk pile of steel plates up. And then we can get back to flying. It turns out that moving around in space actually requires moving around in space. So, energy deficit. A thing of the past. Kind of. It's going to get a little messy when we start flying again, but I guess we prioritize disassembling interior rooms and then work on the exterior while we are doing stuff. The important thing is that we do want humans to start actually helping here, like Pablo Ryan. What are your skills, by the way? Construction, repair, science, and cleaning. And you are hauling materials, so you want to build a door. Well, okay, if those vents don't work, it's like weird. The oxygen gets in there, but the temperature's not. Can we actually raise the heat here? I think we can. So 21, 22 degrees. Okay, first off, 22 degrees Celsius. I guess it's not terrible. It's about to make a joke, so roaming around, Bryant Griffin, why are you sad? You are feeling clean, but you're having a breakdown. We don't have any recent events for you other than, I guess you feel awful because you just took a shower and it reminded you that you are in a ripped apart spaceship. It's like, I have this need met. Let's think about all of my other needs that have not been met. So there's near absolute zero for the space shuttle. There's an oxygen thingy and a heater thingy in here. Obviously, the technical term is thingy. So while we're here, there we go. We'll just drop this here. See if, are we actually hauling it? We're actually hauling it. Okay. Let's not do that. We can just build a thing. That's what this game is. This game is building. And we'll put one more connector here and we'll have a grand old time. So it's a lot of time for things to get hauled, but we do have dormitories. Not enough plant fiber, ongoing trade. Collect pieces of a spacesuit, build more grinders. I hope we didn't, like, lose one part of a spacesuit already. I want to say like I saw it earlier, but it's fine. F2. We'll look one more time. Yeah, these are all okay. And we have a crawler. This is not a hat you would ever want to wear. Energy output 3000. So someone's literally trying to grab a crawler, I guess because they want to suffocate themselves. Can we put the crawler in the storage? What are you? Okay, Al Tariq once again being like, I really want to get that crawler. It's gonna be mine. Oh, dude, don't. Do not wear the crawler. Please do not wear the crawler. Okay, so you're here. We're almost there. What else can we do? Because right now our research is at 83, so we're almost done with manufacturing. We're back to an electricity deficit, so that's exciting. We haven't even started flying yet. Not enough copper wire. Well, that's exciting. We have officially inefficiented our electricity enough. So what we're going to do instead is cancel this task. And then we're going to relocate you over here, and we'll just connect you to this one, since that has reach over there. Okay, plant fiber. Are you still building clothes? Excuse me. Alright. And technically, you do not need to be on right now, so that'll help with the energy just a little bit. Bryant Griffin is now seeking relief. I assume it's from a bathroom here, so stuff's growing, details, aesthetics, the wheat. The wheat is not on fire. I still don't know. Okay. So we need to make 2 more of those, and then we can shut that off for a little bit. Oh shit, the vents need to be connected to electricity. Oh man. Okay, let's play another game, and that game is not that. Let's play a game called How Do We Actually Get Copper Wire? Assembler, battery cell, gears. Disassembler, nutrient extractor, grinder, furnace. It's interesting because I built a bunch of stuff. Okay, I can't find that right now. So we're on day 22. It's a 3-day cleanup job to pick up all this shit, apparently. Well, let's take a look over here. The nutrient extractor. I have a feeling that's not gonna... It has pure protein in it. We're not going to ask where the protein came from. We have a disassembler that has microchip and battery cells. We have a grinder. That's not going to be able to make anything. We have a furnace. That's not going to be able to make anything. So we're at an interesting conundrum of there's a lot of things I apparently need to build that I just can't. Alright, are any of you, like, not connected to a bunch of stuff? You're 6, you're 7, you're 7. Because the lack of copper wire is going to be an issue. Okay, you're 2. And one of those is actually connecting up here. Huh. Okay. Oh, micrometeors detected. Enter a zone where there's a high chance of getting hit by a micrometeor. Flying at near light speed. Well, that's going to be great because we're still trying to clean up over here. So, electricity deficit again. I'll just go ahead and relocate you up here, and hopefully with having all the vents together, this will be fine. Alright, maybe. Have we got all the stuff out here? Maybe, maybe not. We're so close to being done. And apparently we can't speed up now because, once again, micrometeors are serious business. We have an explosion. Oh. Oh, that's one way to fix a power deficit. Can we get some copper wire back, please? Alright. I think one of my big questions that I should know the answer to right now is what can we use to make a copper wire? We have a disassembler, a nutrient extractor, we have a grinder, nutrient extractor, recycler, disassembler, furnace. Okay, we probably do need a recycler at some time. Okay, let's at least check and see. Okay, so there's nothing we can do with this yet, so we're just having to think about it. At this point, let's see, what else can we build here? Devices. We have facilities. Well, it's probably going to be under production. Alright. Huh. Like, this is all here. It feels like the kind of thing where I just need to look up some more information. Because if we're out of copper wire, like this is the kind of thing where I don't really have a resource pulled up that I can look at right now to say, like, how do you make copper wire? So let me just do a quick Google Stardeus copper wire. And right now, apparently the discussion is that copper wire is hard, but that's the wrong game. Okay, that's not my favorite. Alright, cool. So we're back. Google proving unfruitful. I'm going to guess that we're just about done. Of course, we have saved moving the yellow space hat, the big yellow space hat, to the end. We have some steel plates. Let's get this show back on the road. After we turn on the bridge computer. Switch on. There we go. We have a star map hotkey, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, the stupid electricity deficit again. Well, is there any non-essential systems that I could shut off at this point? Like, we have that storage capsule. That I can't tell what's in it because it's a busy little capsule. What are you connected to? You're connected to here. Our energy deficit's getting pretty bad, but we're running out of, like, things we can actually do as well. So, powered by glass. We clearly need to deconstruct all this wonderful glass floor. Then we have all this other crap over here. Including, apparently, just regular protein just hanging out. You know, in the void of space, nobody can tell you that you're protein deficient. You know, this is the kind of thing I don't need. That's the kind of thing I do need. This literally bridges these So we could definitely relocate you over here. Alright, so heat it up, oxygen it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, tell me the temperature. Okay, the temperature's not bad in here now. It's -5 degrees. The temperature's awful right here for some. Who? Okay, I know who did that. It's the stupid meteors. Okay. For once, I'm not gonna blame my robots for something that outer space did. You broke my ship. Not my favorite. Okay, do we have bridge controls back yet? No. Why would we have bridge controls back? Well, I guess you're off. You're off. Let's switch you off. Switch you off. Can we switch you off? No. Switch off. You definitely need to be recharging. So that should take priority. I don't care too much about all of this stuff right now, so... So still, here we are. Stuck with needing more power. Okay. Okay, how about you? You're fueled by steel plates. You're also fueled by steel plates. So we're just gonna keep burning shit and hoping for the best. Cause it's, you know, I'm kind of taking the weird Kerbal Space Program approach, where I keep adding on more boosters, except instead of more boosters, it's more more fuel. That's weird. Okay, that's not weird, because clearly that's damaged. Like, I can get behind that being a problem. Fortunately, our ship computer did not get obliterated, so that's a plus. So you still took cold damage because the temperature here still sucks. Alright. So we gotta hope for the lights to come back on so that we can go ahead and... Oh, we can fly. So where were we? We were going to Bob. Which means first we need to travel over here. Cool, let's do it. So here's our spaceship. Once again, because we're flying in a specific direction, this stuff is just launching itself. A boarding flight, bridge controls not... Oh my god. Okay. It's almost like I have to figure out the power situation. Can we prioritize where the electricity goes, Star Trek style? Okay, you're 7 of 8. You're 6 of 8. Don't tell me... Oh my god. This one thing was apparently connecting everybody else. Alright, let's put you on the grid. I guess it would technically help. Okay. There we go. Apparently not. Let's try it again. There we go. And now you're connected up here. You're disconnected. You're reconnected. Why is our CPU overheating? Bruh, you're actually... Ugh. Everything is going to shit. Medium level of overheating. Current efficiency is 49%. Cool down procedures recommended. Well... I think we do have coolers that we can build. But once again, what is the temperature in space? Okay, so cooldown. Oh, fun! Let's just take a break for a second. Let's not stress out so much about the fact that all of our plans are going to shit. Booting neural network. Please find someone else to watch over this. So, oh, Tariq died. Why did you die? And you exploded into a bunch of soil, apparently. Can I see your events? Details. Fast metabolism. He is processable. Cause of death, malnutrition. Well... buddy, there was a bunch of food, like, right here. I guess technically it's cold, but I've been trying to move everything. You didn't have to stay here. Alright. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna relocate you. And make this our whole plant area up here. Make this a botanist paradise. I'm glad the stuff didn't die because it's like flash frozen. It's almost like there's a bunch of things that I should figure out. Alright. And then can we just deconstruct you? Because I don't care about oxygen here anymore. I technically don't care about oxygen over here anymore. We do need to haul these. We research manufacturing, so that's fun, I guess. Open research. It's got to be... We have economics next, but it's got to be computers next. It's going to be a little tough to research computer stuff when I'm actually low on storage. And I don't know if I can actually build without copper wire. So, computer. Disk module, heatsink. We'll build 2 of those. That will hopefully be enough. Once again, the whole lack of copper wire is going to be kind of a problem. So I guess technically what I should have done was reprioritized stuff. Wow, they have disassembled that in a hurry. Johnny 5 would be proud. Okay. Star map. Can we please continue? I guess technically if the electricity turns off, a nice thing to see in the future would be an auto-resume, or at least something that's toggleable that says, I'd like to resume or I'd like to not resume. There's just a bunch of carbon sitting on the ground. It's cool. You know, I just love leaving carbon sitting around in my house all the time. I mean, I'm kind of messy, but I'm not like, let's leave giant chunks of carbon messy. Alright, so we have all this shit to scrap, which is very exciting. We're going to speed it up a little bit. See how this goes. Are we repairing? Are we disconnected? Are we still connected? Well, what else are you connected to? You're important, well, maybe you're not as important. You're a charge station, you're a repair station. We're going to disconnect you. Connect you up here, and we're going to relocate you to somewhere in the rest of the ship. Like, this seems like an okay place. We already have another repair station over here, so maybe... I'd love to maybe put that in storage, but we'll see. So we got a bunch of shit over here. I love that still we have, like, crap flying from the front of our ship back over here. Oh, wrong button. Old habits die hard. And how far are we from 0? Oh, like, barely. Okay, it turns out our thrusters are not very strong. So we're going to be spaceborne for a while. Not enough copper wire for this. Well, that's fine, because we don't really want that. Let's cancel trade. We know. I forgot to set research. Can't do that yet, so how much more do we need? We need to build these before we start. I really hope we don't get the not enough copper wire error again, or I'm gonna be stuck. Not like super stuck. I can probably disassemble some of these because I don't need all this processing power. In fact, let's go ahead and deconstruct 2 of these. Ooh, didn't... Okay, I get it. Just wanted to deconstruct the big things. Not the floor. Because if we look back at our research here, we do have enough memory to make this work. Where's my research button? I should know my F's here. So 12... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I can get rid of a few. Oh, why are you grabbing the stasis pod? Oh no, that's a new stasis pod. Probably why it says stasis pod. Where are you going? I don't know. What is this game? I don't know. Stardeus something. I am terrible at this. But that's part of the fun, is being terrible at something and then learning later how to make things work. So that's kind of the goal here. Okay, are you like... the shower's clogged. Oh no. Bio-waste accumulation. Priority 9! Like, don't get me wrong, we love space poop. I've played enough Star Traders Frontiers to know the actual monetary credit value of bio-waste, which bio-waste trade is a very good way to kickstart your Star Traders Frontiers save. If you can get some industrial planets or like orbital stations or stuff that produce it and then drop it down somewhere else, but that's another game. Alright, so we're flying, we're here. The electricity's going okay for the time being. So our drones are all working like they're supposed to. So that's a plus. I'm a little concerned that we're going to run out of resources here pretty soon. So connection. Who's going to repair the shower? I don't know. Nobody's using these really nice dormitories that I have set up, so that's annoying. We've actually built you. Actually gonna deconstruct you because we need more copper wire. Okay, are you being built? Let's reprioritize that, please. 6, 7, 8. That's fine. So we got other stuff we need to do, but this is going to be like the really high priority. So here's our ship. It's actually starting to develop more into a ship. We need more transistors. Shit. Well, the good news is that technically, didn't we research a way to make transistors? Manufacturing. Crafted in an assembler. We have one of those. Don't we? I guess we're about to find out. You're not an assembler, you're a nutrient extractor. We haven't even been using you yet. Let's deconstruct you entirely. And technically, we haven't been using you in a while, so let's deconstruct you. That's fun. And instead of our disassemble, we're going to build an assembler. There's a joke there. We're just going to set this in the middle of the room because aesthetics is not my strong suit. We'll save that for other people. So we have no research. What a flarking waste of time. And obviously we need to up this, which means we need to drop this down. Okay, fun. Pablo Ryan is doing no task. 0 tasks are workable, he doesn't have enough skill for 2, and he can't go out into space. Well, Pablo, maybe... Okay, you're eating now. Are you, like, eating your hand? Could somebody, like, clean up here? Oh, why do we not have enough plastic? How do we get more plastic? See, this is part of the fun. I say fun. It is fun. Can we produce more plastic? I assume that's actually going to come from the disassembler that I just disassembled. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so we don't have enough plastics to make things. Clearly what's going on here is that I'm going insane. I almost want to get rid of this, too. Of course, we don't have the tech at all to build it, so that seems terrible. But this is part of learning. Are you made of plastics? You are. Nobody's using you? Bye-bye. I made a bunch of beds for you guys. This actually sucks up electricity. Start sleeping as humans do on flat, uncomfortable shit. There we go. Plastic! We need a transistor as well. We need a transistor to build transistors. Okay. So, we're having a fire sale. Auto-saving is fun. So, what has a transistor in it? You do and you do. Okay, we don't need this many large planters. So, deconstruct and deconstruct. Congratulations, we have multiple transistors for multiple cats now. Do you have a transistor in you? You do! And some rubber. Yes, please. Get the fuck out of here. Never been so excited to tear apart like a potted plant. It's like you literally have a transistor inside of you. Can we relocate you? We can. Awesome. Let's relocate you right here. So how's our flight going? We're moving. Not super fast because we only have 2 engines, but we're moving. All right, so how many problems have we solved? Oh, you took stasis damage. Hello, Lennon Donaldson. You're an unmanaged worker. You have construction, repair, science, and cleaning. Would almost be interesting if I had... Oh, you got clothes right away. Isn't that a nice change from everybody else? It would be nice if you could clean the toilets. Hey, you just woke up, clean the toilets. But we've been floating in space. We were supposed to be thawed when it's paradise. No, clean the damn toilets. Why are you not eating? I guess... Task rejected. Eating. Food is not available. Did we suddenly run out of food? Let's hit the F2 button here, because that's a problem if we just ran out of food. Oh boy. So why are you not manufacturing? You're cooking a meal. We don't have a lot of protein. Okay. Do we need to start grinding up the people? Space diary. I've detected presence of unknown bacteria on board. Brian Griffin died. No research. Okay, well this is I guess the usual part of the game where we have some comeuppance for the mistakes we've made before. So obviously we need to be processing something else. We need to be getting some more protein. We have protein. Let's eject the protein. Can't we make survival meals out of this? Guess what we're gonna have to do? Cooking survival meal. Wanted amount 10. What's our priority? Okay. So this is fascinating. I'm sure a developer will have a little more insight into what's going on here. So we're cooking survival meals. We do have some protein. For some reason, the protein was not getting pulled out of this, and I wonder if it's because it was turned off. Clearly, we have a few more meat sacks that we need to just shove into the thing. So look at everybody's like you're hoarding all this stuff. You're hoarding a bunch of soil, some rocks, some other stuff. No wonder you're hungry. You're just like carrying everything. Colonist infected with space diarrhea. That's the greatest thing I've read all day. Suffering from space diarrhea. Good thing we have a toilet. You know what's great about space diarrhea? In space diarrhea, nobody can hear you scream. Okay. So we're at about the 50-minute mark here, and I think this is a pretty good place to stop for now. Obviously, our energy could be better, and I'm a little concerned that we're running out of ship to tear apart. So we are going to hope that maybe... Okay, we got this built. Let's just cancel this for now. Can we research yet? It's got to be computers. Advanced computing. Oh boy. So we do need one more. Shit. Guess I shouldn't have wasted all those times on a heavy calories, but that means that we should be able to build this other stuff here. Possibly, maybe. We're gonna make this a 10. We can't. We are processing a human being. We don't know who, but we are going to jump into the recyclers for fun. So here's our... I love the little light up things on the computers. That's so nice. So we've disassembled all these things. Does this chair have a transistor in it? Yeah, of course it doesn't. You know, we might not need all these batteries, but... Are we that desperate for copper wire? Wow, and I just got space hiccups, so that's fun. We need plastics, we need copper wire. So this is good to know, and this is kind of one of the things where I take it into another playthrough and say, well, what was happening? Okay, well, maybe if you don't have space diarrhea like all over the place here. Yeah, we took sickness and malnourishment damage, so we definitely have a bunch of stuff kind of dropping off at this point. And like I've said many, many times, this is alpha, so things are always subject to like moving, working, figuring out what the hell's going on. But it's also worth mentioning, oh, we actually built a communicator. Speaking of things we probably don't need right now, disassemble the communicator. Congratulations that we have somebody skilled enough to build it. But this is what I'm saying. I've done the same thing in Space Haven and RimWorld and Prison Architect and other stuff. There is very much sort of a... It's not... I wouldn't call it so far as like a build order, but an efficient set of things that build on itself very well. So like if I look in the research here, one of the very first things I researched in my first sort of let me learn this game thing was advanced computing. Because I knew I would need more of this stuff. And you can see I've done everything but this, and now my storage is capped, and my resources available are capped, because I didn't do the assembler, which if we look down here, the assembler is, we have all this resource processing, which is fine. The manufacturing is really high priority. I'd probably put that higher priority than clothing. We have enough temperature controls that we didn't really need to build as whole hog as we did. The atmosphere control we kind of did need since we were going with a human strategy. Did I actually research lighting, or was that already known? Like furniture, I've been making beds, but I could have done without that. Communications, definitely didn't need to do that. We can't like eject this from our memory. Vegetarian food, I don't even think we've made bread or a soy burger yet. Recycling, I definitely need to build this, but I could have done this later. So if hygiene, obviously very important. Cloning, lol, we're not doing that yet. But yeah, there's like things that I could have done in the future. Definitely need to prioritize an assembler a lot more, because plastics, transistors, copper wire, we can disassemble other things and potentially get those, or deconstruct them and get them. But it's all good. So that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher with more Stardeus. We are flying slowly to Catrian Amanda Shaw. I guess it's two scientists that fought over who got to name the planets, so they both won. Yeah. But I mean, I'm still having fun. Even if it is just some things where it's like, some of this is alpha and things are a little bit different, and some of this is you've never seen me play stuff before. I make mistakes like this a lot, and I'm not afraid to show mistakes like this, because I like being instructive. I like being challenged. Y'all in the comments section are generally very good about like pointing out stuff that's weird. Here's a floor socket I could have relocated this whole time. See, and these are the kind of things that I hadn't been paying as much attention to before. I totally could have used that in like literally up here. We don't need all these things. I have a lot of the resources needed on board. Like, for instance, this electric floor. It has... Somehow, it doesn't have a transistor in it. I guess that's fair. So we have one of these built. We technically don't need this yet, but here we are. So this is Asher with Stardeus, the closed alpha edition. We're going to give it another run and see how things go. Definitely let me know in the comments. Anything that I might be able to do. Okay, now fixing space diarrhea is probably something where you just need to get that checked out of the doctor. But not enough transistors, not enough plastics. I'd love to get some ideas for where to find where to find those next. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We will do this again soon. You all take care.